This Fortnite bunker is going to play a huge part in the storyline of Season 3. You see, this isn't the very first time we have seen bunker in Fortnite. Almost every season has had some kind of a bunker in the game, and they have all been very important. For example, remember this bunker in Chapter 1 at Wailing Woods. Now, if you guys did not play back in Chapter 1, this was a mystery a lot of Fortnite players had for years. They just wanted to know why this bunker was here on the Fortnite island. Even till the final season of Chapter 1, which ended up getting sucked into a black hole, we did not get any answer. What was the purpose of this bunker? And then when we went to Chapter 2 island, the same bunker was on the map. And then it was explained to us. The black hole basically rearranged the map and added some new locations as well. So basically, Chapter 2 map is a Chapter 1, but just different. That's why some location in Chapter 2 was the same as Chapter 1, like Retail Row, Pleasant Park, and also this bunker. Fortnite players were like, finally, we're about to get an answer. Why is this bunker here? Years goes by. We're almost at the end of Chapter 2. Still no answer. It's Chapter 2, Season 8, the finale of Chapter 2. It's been 4 years since the bunker was added to the game. At this point, people don't even care. And then finally, Chapter 2 Season 8 live event, we find out the answer. What's the use of this bunker? Now, if you remember the event, the island was completely corrupted by the lost reality. There was no other option but to escape. Seven shows up and opens this bunker, and it is explained to us that the bunker is in fact an escape plan in case of an emergency. Because remember, the island has been under constant threat ever since Chapter 1. The cube showing up on the island, Ice King, Fire King, the Cactus Monster. The whole time, the Seven had a brand new map on the other side of the island. In case the Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 map was unlivable, bunker basically led you to a control room that allowed you to flip the island. Now, similar bunkers are showing up on this island. You can see the hero's logo on them, meaning this was placed here by Jones, Midas, and Hope. Why did they do it? Are we under threat again? Yes, we are. We are in danger because of this creature named. For that, I'm giving away 10 battle pass to 10 lucky subscribers. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a like on this video, and comment down below. I use your code SMJM. Chapter 6 Season 3 Island is in danger. Multiple enemies are arriving on this island very soon. The heroes are prepared just in case. But since we're approaching the end of this chapter, it looks like we might have to escape using these bunkers. Fortnite has been giving us multiple hints and teasers of this threat arriving on the island. Our first teaser can be found in the game at this location, and the teaser is this donut.
What?
Let me explain. This poster is not just your ordinary Fortnite decoration that was placed here. This poster is teasing us next season. They're teasing us this creature right here. But before that, and here is another teaser. This was actually posted by Fortnite to tease Squid Game initially, and then people started to notice. Not just a Squid Game they're teasing, they're also giving us a hint of what is coming soon in Fortnite. Why are these symbols and this donut a threat to Fortnite? Because it has been confirmed that next season's theme is going to be Alien Bugs Invasion theme. That's right, alien bugs will arrive on this island. That's why they have these bugs on the donut. These are going to be evil, slimy creatures. These are basically evil, intelligent alien bugs. These bugs are going to to have a queen as well, and that is going to be this queen right here. As you can see, this creature looks very similar to Harold. I'm not quite sure if these are actually gold on her body. You can see gold erupting her body like Daigo has on his chest. At this point, it is quite obvious that this gold that is spreading on this island isn't your normal gold. It is some kind of corrupted substance that is slowly spreading and just causing chaos. It almost feels like history is repeating, and what happened in chapter 3 is happening again. Because remember, Chrome was corrupting the island, and then this creature showed up and destroyed everything, and now we are seeing gold corrupting the island, and this creature who looks very similar to Harold is going to be here very soon. See, one thing a lot of people don't know about Harold is that she wasn't working alone. She was actually being ordered to attack the island, because on the same chapter and season, chapter 3 season 4, we were given quests where we had to role play as Byte and get recruited to this organization called The Nothing. We had to go to different televisions on the island and have a conversation with this man, and on the screen it said The Nothing. The thing about The Nothing is that they created the lost reality. That's right, during the finale event of chapter 2, the Cube Queen opened a portal into the sky, and we saw a bunch of alien ships. Right at the back, there was a giant mothership that looked very similar to the Death Star. That is the head of the Lost Realities ship owned by The Nothing. At this point, we don't really know if The Nothing is an organization or a person. We know for sure The Nothing is the head of the Lost Reality. The fact that The Nothing was recruiting while Harold is attacking the island tells us that she's actually working for The Nothing. And since this alien bug queen looks very similar to Harold, there's a possibility she is working for them as well. Why is this Squid Game card Fortnite posted teasing us a huge threat arriving on this island? If you look carefully at these symbols, they define chapter 2, which is basically the Lost Reality season. Every symbols on this card actually defines the Lost Reality as well. For example, this cube right over here, that is pretty obvious. Cubes are basically the Lost Realities. Technology tried corrupting the island by sending a cube called Kevin back in chapter 1. It corrupted the entire island, but we were all saved by the 0 point. And then we saw cubes again back in chapter 2 when Dr. Sloan destroyed this UFO ship. Every single cubes on the ship ended up on the island, which led us to escape this Fortnite map. What about the circle? Circle is basically referring to the Cube Queen's orb, because the first time we met the Cube Queen, she was inside of this circular orb, which turned out to be this energy ball that opened a portal into the sky. And what about the pyramid? See, when the cubes were on the island in chapter 2, they were slowly moving towards the center of the map. At the end of the season, a bunch of these cubes came together and created this pyramid. And the pyramid's job was basically collect energy from the 0 point, which was buried deep inside, and power this orb, which eventually opened a huge portal in the sky, which requires a lot of energy, because during the Death Star event, you saw this giant bubble force field protecting this island from exterior force. To break it, you are going to need a lot of power. I think this is very obvious that the Lost Reality are going to get here very soon. Maybe to get the 0 point, because that's what they've been after for years. And ever since that piece of the 0 point crash landed on this island, it feels like that is literally everyone is looking for on the island, including Midas, Hope, and Jones. demons. Also, the evil presence as well. I think these bunkers will be used during the live event. I think you will start to see alien invasion take place at the end of this season. You might even see like bugs showing up on the island, building up for next season. And when the attack begins, I think this island is going to slowly start corrupting to a point where it's going to be unlivable. There's going to be bugs everywhere, gold everywhere, and demons everywhere as well. We will have no other choice but to abandon this island. I think that is the reason why Heroes has placed these bunkers so we can escape. I will keep you guys updated, so please leave a like, subscribe, and use code SMJM if you want to help me out. Bye.